Alright. So this is in some ways going to be a little bit boring. Because some of the stuff I got to do by guides, because I want to wrap up these last side quests. And then, but I'm going to do like the Starseer and Rune Lord and all those jobs. That should be fun. Okay, head to Saintsbridge. Saintsbridge. Here, right? Totally blanking on this one. Flames Grace. Saintsbridge is here? This? Ooh, that was a big blank. A great song for you.
Whoa! Oh.
実はああえ
I want to be friends with Melanie, but how? Wonder what she thinks of me. Looks like it's getting worse. Yeah. Wish I could find a cure. Do you know what it's called, Daryl? I think they call it love sickness. I plucked all their precious little flowers. Something right for telling on me. Oh, this kid sucks. Alright. So we gotta bring Tressa back into the fold. Which I will do with great reluctance. Is it up there? Is it in the other part of town? Motherfucker. Sprint, boys, sprint! We have work to do. Cool depth to this. The HD 2D treatment, or whatever it's called, is enjoyable to watch. Alright, fellas, let's go. I got that battle granny with me still. I forgot about her. What a badass. He was doing some crazy shit. Alright, kid. Give me the fucking flower. 8% chance. Costs 320 gold. If you say so. I give her a gift. Do you think she'd like me then? Yeah, you should. You should give her a gift. Now this flower, this is Melanie's favorite. Why don't you give it to her then? Sure, she'll be happy to have it. I'll give it a try, thanks. Oh, she's so cute, look at her.
Yeah.
She's like a little grown-up. Melanie? Yes? I got this for you. Do you want it? I heard you like flowers, and hope you can like me too. Great job, Nate. Yeah. Ah, what a smooth motherfucker. Sorry. I can't take this flower. See, I like Emil. Oh. That's a heartbreaker. B? Oh no. It was supposed to be a secret. Off she goes. Hey, Nate. Surprise too. Say. It's a problem now. You both done nothing wrong. So cheer up already. We're all friends here, aren't we? You're right, Daryl. We're friends, and I'm gonna help Nate however I can. Right now, be alone. Sorry. Thank you. Poor little guy. Ornate. I've only ever seen grown-ups that look on their face. Does that mean he's becoming a grown-up too? Cyrus gives him the old chin nod. Badge of friendship. Okay. Like that. Oh man, do I have to alt tab for this shit? Brutal. Fast travel to Wellspring. Get Therion back in the party. Who's this guy? Mysterious figure. Optional super boss apparently needs all 8 party members if you want to do. I hope that the other ones... I hope that the B squad is adequately strong for such things. Where's Wellspring? Total blank on all this shit. Not one of the main ones. Goldshore, Grandport, Stone God. A lot of extra space over here. Everhold, nice name. Sunshade, Wellspring, there it is. I remember this place. What you got, bud? Tell me about it. Incredible item. Right. Oh, I've never been here before?
Ah.
Hey, bud. That's who I should get to guide. For this king. Ooh. He's got the Giga Blade. I heard that battle-tested blades set is the best ones.
Yeah.
Ah, so we meet again, and well met indeed. Captain, please, this is no time for talking. God's teeth, man. Would you insist that I don't even greet a former comrade? There's still such a thing as common decency. I'm very sorry, but the captain is a frightfully busy man. We are nearing the changing of the gods. If you can wait a little while, there should be some more time to speak soon. Alright, simmer down. I have a very old friend, you see. Named Donovan. It serves the Church of the Flame as a bishop. Not heard any word from him of late. At first I was not concerned, but he's always been regular in his correspondence until now. Okay, so can I buy that blade? Is this what all my money's for? Love it. Hey, Primrose. Hi. Hell yes. 25G discount. Thank you. That's great. I'm so psyched about that. Burner's Sword. Battle-tested blade. Augments physical activities. Holy shit. That was awesome. All the balance, all the party changing is gonna be fine. Old Troll inside the cathedral. Speak with Bishop Donovan. Look at this. Is there a treasure chest there that I never saw one time? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shocking. Astonishing. Keeps me busy day and out. It's gotten to the point where I don't even have time for personal correspondence. Even penning a letter takes more time than I have at my disposal. But I do wish I could at least let my friend know that they're far too busy. Bishop charged with looking after the town's cathedral, whose ancestors were also servants of the sacred flame. He decided to become a priest when visiting Flame's Grace with his father. His wife shares his faith, and together they have a daughter. Information gleaned. Donovan's condition. What can I steal from you, sir? Isn't very useful. I think I have a couple of those already. Okay. Look at me. Cruising over the map like fucking Verstappen. I don't watch Formula 1. But I've read about him a lot lately. Ranting on Discord. Love it. I had hoped I would be seeing you again. You have good news to report to me, or ill? See, so Donovan is still in good health, and his daughter is 7 already. I did not realize that a bishop's work could leave him so busy. But then Donovan was always a single-minded man. I suppose it's nearly a decade now since I first met him. I was a mercenary in those days, wandering various lands in search of work. I met Donovan only a short time after his wife. They were dark days. His wife was kidnapped in the early days of their marriage, see. I was captured by the Knights Ardent, who had mistaken me for the villain responsible. I was nothing but a wandering vagrant, no one to vouch for me, no way to prove my innocence. I thought I would be hanged till dead. But I was fortunate that Lord Woodward, the head of the Knights Ardent, and Donovan both believed me innocent. It was only thanks to their firm belief that the true criminal was found at last. It's been a long time since I thought of those days. I certainly never would have imagined then that I might be one day standing here in such a position of authority. I may miss the freedom at times, but I do feel that the work I'm doing now is worth doing. But still, that does not mean that I never look back to the past and long for those days. But I believe that everything happens for a reason. I stand here today because of where I was in all my yesterdays. They have served their purpose. They have served their purpose. Great. Tilting at windmills. Alright. Whisper mill, you say? That up here? Yes, it is. I think I've done this one already. Ah! Okay, this is new. Off to Atlas Dam, you say? Another great town. Great memories.
Yeah.
If only I could find my first customer, I'm sure my luck would change. Sorry, lady. Like, customized dialogue for every single guy. He's a windmill-specific line. It's unbelievable. This town gets kind of a short shrift. Excuse me, but it might be that you've been unable to use the windmills and experiencing some trouble? Well, yes, actually, I have. The owner suddenly raised the fee on the mill. Then please use my windmill. I went to all the trouble to make it, but no one has even given it a try. I'm only charging the bare minimum. I'll even help you transport your wheat. Well, that sounds quite wonderful. I suppose I'll take you up on your offer then. I know I'm not the only one who's been stuck with their crop piling up and no way to mill it. I'll tell the others too. That would be a great boon to me. Don't worry, you won't regret trying my mill. Smile. $22 Gs, let's go. The other option is to go find the windmill dude and beat his ass. Russell's Repentance, Stone Guard, eh? Stone Guard's around here, right? Boulder Fall? Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have the wrong nomenclature? Stone Guard. Is that Ulbricht's place? Yeah. No, this is the very different city. On the eastern side of this first area of town.
No.
Yes. How can I help you?
No.
Russell, have you found the third volume of the Mountaineer's Journey yet? Yes, in fact, I'm up to volume 4. Good, then I'll get to work on volume 3. In the meantime, could you get started on the 4th tome over there?
Oh.
But of course, Dominic. My life has been very different since being arrested for stealing that tome. After I was released, I had no place to go and eventually drifted to this town. I'm now learning about manuscripts from Dominic. He's taken me as his apprentice. I'd work as a scholar. There's really much I can do otherwise. Thankfully, Dominic picked me up despite the fact that I reeked of liquor and hopelessness. I've dedicated myself to being his apprentice. I won't make these foolish mistakes I did in the past. Someday I hope to write my own books and donate them to libraries the world over. That's why we're currently researching the histories of the land. We're still lacking information on certain places. I'd love to look into it myself, but I've got enough work from Dominic to keep me busy for days. Where do you ask? The Woodlands, Frostlands, and Clifflands. Got it. Build-a-Fall. Clifflands are best with abundant mineral wealth, and many arms and armor used in conflicts throughout the ages can trace their origins to it. The region is also a source of rare and high-quality rock salt, a trade in which has earned many notable individuals considerable fortunes. History of the Clifflands, you say? Still snow? Assume that's a northern town. What am I to do? Freedom now. What am I bound to sell my body to pay the way in the world? No matter who I ask, I found peace and where. Well, it's a cold place. When one is alone. Oh, and this place is colder than any other. I'm sick of it. When I think about it, I've been tumbling from one job to the next ever since I left the Hazel Heart's employment. Everywhere I went, all I found were cold hearts and miserable work. Is there any warm place left in this world? Some warm-hearted master who would let me do decent work again? I'm sensing a theme here. Such dreams are too grand for a tired old whore. Am I reading the Storm of Swords again? A line from, I think book 2.
Yeah.
You allude to, as long as I have, you'll learn a thing or two about the world. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but if there's anything you want to know about the Frostlands, just ask. One of the lines that stuck with me reading the Game of Thrones series again, I think it was in book 2, is when Theon returns to the Iron Islands, and he's like in this like flirtatious, fucked up relationship with his sister because he doesn't know it was his sister. And they're having this like deep sexualized talk, and then it gets into like marriage to some degree. She's like, "Oh, marriage, you mean? I thought we were just talking cocks and cunts." And I'm just like, George, do we have to go here? Once in a while, in my first read through of those books, especially Dance of Dragons, the 5th book, I'd just be like, Yeah, I know you can write about Daenerys, like, shitting diarrhea out of her leg in the middle of the plains, but do you need to? Sometimes it felt like a dirty-minded old man. I get ultimately what he's saying is trying to get like a gritty realism to like high fantasy and trying to get like some sort of like middle ground on that, but sometimes it was like, this is a bit weird. Hey, Pelican. Did I get the information? I did. Great. Third NPC's in Dustbarrow. It's around here somewhere. It's a northern town, right? Yeah. Find an Alma in the middle of town, you say? See, I'm currently making my way through the woodlands. I've been taking notes on its rich history. It's absolutely fascinating. The woodlands are perhaps one of the most verdant, undeveloped regions. Of particular interest is the village of Swarkey, which lies deep within the Darkwood, a place steeped in magic since ancient times, which is why many of the local hunters are proficient in its usage even today. Veritable embodiments of Swarkey's traditions, one would say. No. Right? Who's this guy? Oh, she's cute. Oh, this is Ashline, right? Okay, so I'm going back to Stoneguard. Okay. Confessional Alma, you say? Share what you know. You went all that way to resources for us? I can't thank you enough. This information will have our book done in no time. It's just how much work goes into making a single book. Yet the me of the past was still willing to... Oh, here's another monologue. Hardcore exposition from the game writer. With no concession to believable flowing dialogue. And yet the me of the past was still willing to sell one just to make a small profit. Dominic heard about what I'd done in the past. He told me something. You and I are one and the same. Though you're a free man, I doesn't feel atone for your crime. Know the feeling. You don't have anywhere to go. Why don't you work with me? You'll say he's bald-headed from behind, Dominic. Till the day you can forgive yourself. At least let me do that. We had only just met, but he sincerely wanted to help me. He didn't say it, but I know something happened to him in the past. That's why I want to atone properly for what I want to be able to forgive myself for. I want to help forgive himself, too. It's never too late. Okay. To Rippletide. Oh, I've done this one already. But I do need to buy the battle-tested dagger. Vanessa. Cyrus, what the hell are you thinking of? Talking about the recent battle? I was only doing my part. You damn near cast that one spell right on my head. It's because you were standing where it needed casting. Speaking of which, Ulbrich, I cannot help but notice that you seem fond of charging in head first. It's how I do battle, I know no other way. I suggest you peruse a book or two of tactics. It is most vexing to have one allies running willy-nilly into the path of one's spells. What are these two arguing this time? I see, it is my duty to stand at the van and stop the foe. If I fail to do this, then you do not have time to weave your magic. Magic we need for some foes that can only be felled by your spells. You are quite right. I'm only effective for as long as you can protect me. And when my spells fail, Therion is there to sneak in and deliver a coup de grace. Like it. Just so, magic and thievery are subtle arts to that of the blade. Warriors are simple men in favor of the direct approach. Your ways are different, but no less formidable. Well said, my friend. I have nothing but the deepest respect for your fighting skills. The both of you, that is. Is something the matter, Therion? Silent for some time. You've been silent for some time now. If you have something to say, let us hear it. Deepest respect. Maybe next time I'll talk to you guys. Therion, wow, what a lack of a team player that guy is. Okay, change party. Tressa. Elemental Glaive. 363 on that one. Not even close. Rune Glaive is a giga weapon. Okay. Exit Ripple-Tide and head north into North Ripple-Tide Coast. This is a carefree time. Months ago. $126 leaves, you say? Aren't I lucky? Head south at the beginning, hugging the right side. You cover a hidden path leads to your chest. Okay. Head south. Alright. We can wrap this up real quick. Should have boosted. Glass. Okay, we're not getting this done in one turn. Unless Last Stand is extremely useful at full HP. Kind of. Ow. Rude. This guy's tanky. I kind of vaguely remember this guy. What is she doing here? What is wrong with you? I didn't do anything to deserve this. After the incident with Alphen, she's had to leave her criminal life behind, but continues to sell her tonics at a high price. As the daughter of a famous apothecary, her knowledge of the field is vast, and the quality of her medicines are well worth the price. Interesting. You can guide her? Nice. It's kind of cool. Anyway, battle-tested dagger. Let's just like that. Take her along. I promise to follow a path that's straight and true. I'm not sure that's totally correct. To complete Fress's 4th chapter. Head to Grandport. What's this? Oh, Noah, I do hope you're all right. She's never left my letters unanswered for so long. Other friends? Didn't know what else to do with myself, so I came here. I hope that nothing is... Keeping up with the Windhams.
No.
Hope those two can have their relationship. This guy again. Hope you're chronicling your days. A diary is a record of all you hold in your heart, you know. I'm keeping my diaries without fail for 70 years. I've got enough volumes to fill a whole library by now. But I don't have much to write about these days. Is there still anything for an old man to experience so thrilling that it demands to be recorded in a diary? That's weird. How would you ever figure this shit out? You just have to, like, you'd have to cycle every town in the game constantly, talking to every single person. I respect the depth. I think these guys you can steal from pretty easily. Go get my boy back. The other thing you can steal with 100% easily.
Oi.
Morlock and Omar, eh? Who's this guy? He must have been at the, He must have been at the place where Ulbrich did the fighting before. $332, $132. Piece of orange or something stuck between my molars. It's very upsetting. The third one is Dustborough. Just to the left of the shops, you say? What, did I take the wrong route? Don't tell anyone else, but I've got something amazing, something you wouldn't even believe. When I got it, I couldn't help but write it all down in my diary. Oh, I would never want to forget an instant of this glorious moment. Alright, calm the fuck down. Literally the opposite end of the world map. Oh boy, you want to keep a secret? I am so cool. I am, oh boy, I'm so cool. Oh, I got the coolest thing. Oh my god, you would think I'm, oh. You're chronicling your days. Oh, what is that you've got there? Could I have a closer look? Oh my god! I never even dreamed such a thing could exist! I cannot believe it! I feel like I've discovered a whole new world of possibilities! Gotta put this down in my diary at once. The words practically write themselves. I can hardly stop myself. It's been years since I felt so inspired. Oh, what joy! Oh my god! Oh, that's a proper diary entry. Thank you for this. Of course you featured my writing as well. Don't forget to keep up with your own diary, you hear? What a wholesome individual. Life is long and full of many challenges. Your heart and mind will change along the way. Things get tough, try opening up your old diaries and taking a little trip down memory. I do that actually. I've been like writing in notebooks, mostly ideas, since my I was in college. And like on my birthday every year, I like make a habit of like rereading all my old diaries. It like it helps remind you of some old ideas you had, but it also like reminds me of what things really matter to you sometimes, and like the things that you like bitch and moan about are the things that you're like, oh yeah, I remember that being hard at that point. Things get tough, try open up your answer. When you're feeling lost, remembering who you were before will help you understand who you need to be now. That's true. Till we meet again then. He's got a nice hat. I like his hat. Gotta love a good hat. Okay, sunshade. Oh, so we meet again. The great merchant Ali at your service. I've saved up a small fortune, if I do say so myself. I'm on my way back to my hometown now, in fact. I guess my father's probably waiting for me to come back home. For some reason, I find myself in no big hurry to get back. Oh, that's it. I just had an idea for a brilliant new pitch. You know how rodents are always causing trouble for the people who live in the desert? Everyone wants a cat that can be trained up as a great mouser? It can be a bit hard for folks, though, to keep a cat just for that purpose. That's where my prowling cat climber will come in. That's what I'll sell next. Even the fiercest rat will go running at the sound of a cat, and you wanted to pay for cat food neither. Hey, why don't you help me? Want to collect some prowling cat climber for yourself? Off you go, you can do it. Alright. Being bullied by this fucking loudmouth? Like, not a lot. Like, that's even possible. There's no such thing. Sorry, Dad. How the fuck are you supposed to know this? I was once known as the merchant with the golden tongue. My own blasted son said he wanted to set out on his own journey, become a great merchant not too. I tried to stop him, said it was too early, and still he went. He couldn't sell a starving man a steak, probably off starving out there himself. He doesn't know a thing about making a what would you selling. Fool son of mine, I wonder where in the world he is now. Alright, that's Daddy, eh?
Oh.
What's he got on him? Much. Full enfeeblement.
Sick.
I could stand to learn I could stand to learn much from your splendiferous speechcraft, sister. Alright, he's a nice talking to. I'm gonna become a much better merchant than you ever were. That's what you boasted when you ran off, wasn't it? But your big mouth didn't serve you so well out in the real world, eh? Did it, Ali? Father? No, what are you doing here? You never came home after that fight. What was I supposed to do? You're still a child, getting all bent out of shape and running away just because you lost an argument to your old man. You're saying I lost the argument? You haven't changed a bit since then. Still a stubborn old coot. You're the one who was wrong. I've been doing great as a merchant. Prepare yourself, old man. I wouldn't want you to keel over when you see this. What do you say about this, huh? See how much I've earned making my way as a merchant? Oh, that's a fine bit you've earned indeed. What about trust? Have you earned that as well from the people you've been selling to? What? Trust is what a merchant needs to survive, not a pile of leaves. The money always comes second, trust comes first. Father, once I've earned my customers' trust, I've never told a single lie to any of them. Is that so? Then I'm proud of you, my boy. Really? Really never change. You know, I only ever wanted to become a merchant because of you. You felt like a hero to me when I was little. So, I'm sorry. I've wanted to apologize all this time. I'm sorry I just ran away without a word like that. I'm sorry I made you worry. Really important things are the hardest to say, aren't they? But even when they're just two little words. You did a fine job, son. Welcome back, Ali. I'd say it's high time we both headed back home. Yeah, glad to be back. Hey, Dad, I've been thinking. What would you say to using this money I've saved to open up a new shop? Yeah, sounds like things are about to get pretty busy. I can't do a Middle Eastern accent. Okay. It's like there's a Fred Armisen clip on like Fallon or Conan or something where like he's like, I can do any accent. Tell me any accent. And Conan asks him eventually to do a Jamaican one, and he just does this horrible butchered like yeah. And he's just like, I can't do that. It's gonna sound. I can't do a Jamaican accent. It's just gonna sound so bad. He's like quite good at doing like Central America. He's like half South American, half like Korean or something random. He's half Central American for sure, or South American. So his Central American accents and his European accents are very good. But the Jamaican one, he's like, I can't do. He butchers it because he's like, I can't do that. It's gonna be. Okay. Travel to Riverford and talk to Reggie. Where the fuck is Riverford? I never even heard of that. They make it up. There it is. Oh, this place.
No.
Promise you coin, and here it is. Now bring us the best wheat you got. Yes, of course. His hat, bud.
Ooh.
Oh, hang me. Look who it is. It's me, Reggie. We sent that wretch Werner back to hell where he belongs, remember? Lord Errol and the rest have been trying to put this place back together. Even the townsfolk are doing what they can to undo the harm Werner did. And his lordship is working hard enough to put the rest of us to shame. Now it's just a matter of time before this place is back to what it used to be. Looks like another merchant's made his way here. 1 second, mate. I'll leave the rest to you. Just heard that his lordship's been selling off his own property to fund the restoration. He said he even sold family heirlooms, including his late mother's necklace. He don't have many mementos from his family to begin with. I wish he could at least keep those. I got this already? Alright. I don't believe my eyes. Where'd you get that? The timing on this is so fucked up. I got that like 10 hours ago. That's like let's get this to his lordship right away.
Hey.
Reggie, what's the matter? Oh, you've brought a familiar face with you. Oh, Lord Errol, we wanted to give you something. How did you get this, Reggie? I very clearly recall selling it.
Oh.
Our friend here brought it back for you. That's so messed up. That's such like a game flaw. I wish you would have told us, sir. Nobody wants to see you selling your precious mementos like that. I understand, but when his reign began, when my father fell from power. As his son, I have a responsibility for the townspeople to atone for that. Whenever I think of those lost friends or family, an heirloom appears a trinket. That's enough, sir. Reggie. Everyone here knows how hard you worked to put this town back together. There ain't no doubt about it. If atonement's what you're aiming for, you've already gone above and beyond it. This necklace, heirloom or trinket or whatever you, belongs in your hands. I hope it helped you as much as you've helped it brought to us. Now it's time you stop staring at the past and focus on the future. You're right, Reggie. You're right, Reggie. I've been so obsessed with making amends that I lost sight of what was truly important. This necklace will be both a precious reminder of my family. This day. Thank you. Thank both of you. That sword sucks. Wait. It's amazing. I'm not gonna use it. Maybe I will. He has no use for elemental attack. But it's like a full 107 above the Dragon Saber. Unbelievable. Alright. Hogan's Epilogue. Victor's Hollow has the flower for this. Alright, good to know. Victor's Hollow's up here. Flower Girl, south of the... Hey, you okay? Alec, please forgive me. I was attacked by bandits, my goods were stolen. I was supposed to deliver them to Susanna, too. Never you mind that, I'll get them back. Again with Alec. Susanna gets ill from time to time, and greetings for her son. I need to get them back right away.
Ah.
See the kindest letter from on my... Trying to be too surprised when I hear this, but I've got some rare blooms in today. Look at this fine mind me always. I found just this one bloom high up in the mountains. Hey, come on, act at least a little impressed. It's fun, I like her. A florist who will venture out into dangerous wilds and risk life and limb to procure the perfect flowers for her customer. Whether to celebrate the birth of a child or to mourn the passing of a loved one, she can be counted on to create the perfect arrangement. Such is her calling. She's great, I love her. Northreach, very literal title. Wrong way.
Melissa.
Wanted to bring some flowers to her grave, but it seems like they don't go around her. This is the always. It's best of all. Thank you.
Melissa.
Remember? Blossoms? Just a handful of these at you when I proposed to you, standing in the field outside the village. Took them in your in the sun. Sad. Not a day has ever passed. I've been wondering all this time, looking for a reason to keep on living. And I think keep on helping. So I won't be coming to join as soon as I think. Hope you'll watch over. Wait for me to or thing. Someone I'd like to introduce. I hope you won't mind if I... He's the one who really means to be in a book. Double tomahawk. Look at this. Regular attacks strike twice. These weapons are dope, right? Physical attack 400. Is that better? Kind of fun. Okay, Boulder Fall. I think the fourth time I've been here. Okay, maybe third. Cordelia and Heathcote are both, like, out in the world. He's not far. I've received the most peculiar letter. The butler of Ravis Manor. Your most precious treasure will soon be mine. Night-eye.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There appears to be a warning of some sort, so one that cannot be taken lightly. Found on the vase in the hallway. Anyone who can get that far into the manor is a serious threat. Fortunately, I know just what Night Eye is after. This gem is called the Cat's Eye. If you look closely, bing, you can see how it glimmers, just like a feline's eyes at night. Truth be told, I know a little about our would-be thief. He and I aren't so different in age. I'm not too much trouble. Could you bring Night Eye here for me? Probably gloating about somewhere. Noxious laugh of his. So bloody specific. Love it. Whisper Mill. Remember where that is. Right in the distance. Oh. You're the butler of Revis Manor. I believe he's the one responsible for its safekeeping. Knowing that his traps have been bested must have been a right panic. Alright, it's pretty obvious.
Not.
You got, bud. Faster that way. It is. Oh. So it was you after all. How long's it been, Heathcote? You've gotten so old. Oh, spring chicken yourself. Yet I managed to get in. It appears your skills just aren't what they used to be. But it was a struggle to get that far, wasn't it? I doubt you could have gone another step. Or would you rather I attribute that to old age? At least your sense of humor never gets old. But I'll be the one with the last laugh, Heathcote. You see, I've already won. True aim was to get you to see me. I knew this would be the perfect chance to take the cat's eye from you. You're never without enough. You fell right into my trap. He hasn't changed a bit. Fake cat's eye? It might not look like much now. Notorious thief in his heyday. Wasn't all aiming for the same treasure. Eventually, part of the same woman. It was like a beautiful maiden in a tower, seemingly out of all. We made a bet, whoever could steal our beloved cat's eye, steal her art. Whoever lost would have to give up, business for it. I emerged victorious and professed my love, but her heart was set on time. That man, eccentric though he may be, has promised he washed his hands of the business and ran away with her. Oh, that's funny. I remember hearing a rumor that she passed away. I wonder if he came to return the cat's eye to its property. Apologies for what? So I really am getting old. This is about returning the cat's eye? I thought he had it. Heathcote's dagger, you say? 242. 346. Let's go. I love these new weapon upgrades I'm getting. Alright. Quarry Crest, eh? Where's that? I don't remember how this goes. Is this Odette's door? here again. Jeffrey's sake.
Hi.
Yes, yes, I'll be right here. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
How long has it been, Odette? Oh. You're still here.
Oi.
You think I would simply vanish? Maybe old, but I'm no ghost yet.
まったく
Older, but none the wiser. It seems like you still haven't learned how to take a joke. I did not come all this way for jokes, Odette. I trust you understand that. But of course, I just can't believe it's that time again. Time sure flies. Indeed. In 10 years since Jeffrey's passing. Took great care of you and your...
Ah?
I know that better than anyone. It's thanks to you both that I'm where I am today. Not a day goes by that I don't remember that. Despite all that, you never visit his... Certain Jeffrey would like to see your face from time. I told you before. His grave. How many times you come? This will never change. I have research to do.
悪いね
Please go home. Stubbornness never ceases to amaze me. Very well, I shall take my leave. Why, Odette? It's none of anyone's business whether you... Shit. I gotta do this whole thing. Is this one of the expensive places? I remember having a lot of failures here. Wincing. The taverns all seem to have banter. So what's with the 2 rings in your necklace, Enid? They're keepsakes from my parents. I tossed them for luck before a hunt. A foolish superstition, I know. But I remember holding it tight before my first hunt. After that, it became habit. As hunters need all the luck they can get. So I'm not surprised they believe in charms and rituals. I don't think it's limited to hunters. I have one as well. You mean praying to the flame? No, not exactly. Every morning after reading scripture, I wish for a blessed day, while carefully placing a bookmark between the pages I have been. The bookmark I use is actually a pressed flower that I picked from a secret place I know. It's a fine ritual. May it continue to bless your days. Oh, I do hope so. You, Therion, do you have any rituals or superstitions? Of course. Thievery, braid of fortune's caprice is hunting. So what are your superstitions? When I break into a house, I always enter with my... knock on the door first. Lightly, of course. I never look a portress in the eye, or steal from children's saving box. Also, stay. How many are there? Any as I need to make off with my friends. Cannot decide if that makes you overly superstitious or eminently practical. Right? So every tavern seems to have some specific thing. What am I doing here? Right. Restoring my reputation. 2,500, I can do that. That I can afford. Expect to be on your best behavior now. %, you say. A woman who was once enrolled in the Royal Academy, she soon grew frustrated with the internal bureaucracy and power struggle. Eventually, she decided to leave and continue her studies on a warrior crest.
Not.
Travel to Noble Court. Noble Court. Here? To the big house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they mean terrible ordeal. I only hope she found happiness somewhere after that terrible ideal. Who you ask? Go to someone I used to know. Did I bring Primrose to her? Death has not gone to Jeffrey's grave once since she passed. I cannot fathom why. Posture is so hard. You know why Odette will not visit Jeffrey's grave? Pray, tell me. Jeffrey himself told me not. He's always saying, faith shall be yours. Shortly before he died, he told me something else. If I die, do not come to my... Do not waste your time in the day. Simply do what you... At that time, I was joking, but looking back, I think he already had realized. I don't remember who Jeffrey is at all. I did what he said. I dedicated myself. 10 years, I'm finally enjoying the fruits of my labor. Thanks for listening. Looks like I can finally take a small break from work. I think I'll go find a nice flower to place on his grave. See, she had a reason. It's your time. Simply do what you must. Certainly seems like something Jeff would say. I should ask him truth myself.
Yeah.
Mind if I join? Apologies, better late than never. Finally found some step away. See Jeffrey. Sure has kept you very busy. Thank you for coming. Jeffrey was a very strict man. He scolded me more times than I can count. But coming to your rescue. I remember coming to your rescue often back in those days. If he was still here, I'm sure he would have something to say about this. Are you here? You've forsaken your work, Odette? Ah, you would never have been so harsh. Certain Jeffrey is smiling. Have you seen you once? Do you think so? He was a sweet man. Okay, just keeping up with the Wyndhams. We've already half started this one. Go to Grandport again. Exit the... Cross the bridge that leads into town. Hoping to pass through here, are you? If that's the case, I'll just have you leave your things as you go. Can't pass through these mountains without giving up your belongings. I'm afraid that's just the way things are. What's that? You looking for a letter? Sure, we probably seized more than a few in our time. But I don't see any reason to hand a thing over to you, not unless you think you can make me. Alright. A douchebag. This guy's gonna... I'm gonna beat this guy's ass so hard. Oh, you want some of this, you mangy cur? Alright, has the spear vulnerability. Nope. I've been poisoned. Oh my god, the damage. Oh. Giving this guy the business. Potentially dying for it. Oh my god, 28,105? Is that the new weapon? That's like double what I was doing before. What the fuck? That was crazy. Damn it all, you'll rue this day. Hit her, douchebag. Gotta rest up. So psyched, my new weapons. This has made this worth it. I thought I was just like doing some fucking custodial work. But little did I know I'm getting BIS weapons. No, and I happened to be accompanied when I summoned in this town once. She spoke of everything and nothing. It was all nonsense, really, but she listened to my every story with such delight. The time came for me to return to my own land. She begged me to write to her. We've exchanged letters ever since, yet recently I've had no replies from her. Couldn't be that something's happened to her. No, I couldn't bear the thought. It's a well-animated sconce in the foreground. So Noah's letters did not reach me because those mountain bandits had robbed the mail carrier. Oh, what a weight off my heart. I'm so glad that nothing had happened to Noah herself. Oh, there she is. Cameo. Cordelia! Noah! Noir! Cordelia, what in the world are you doing here? So my letters were stolen by bandits and never reached you. Well, though I'm sorry to have caused you such distress, I'm so glad you're here. Now you must tell me what happens next in the story of the princess and the noble thief. No, please, don't mention such an embarrassing thing in front of others. What do you think to be so embarrassed about? I think it's a wonderful story. It's so romantic. Cordelia writes the most wonderful stories. She sends them to me in installments. Oh no, it's travel narratives that are truly amazing. Oh no, those are just my imaginings of what it might be like to travel the world someday. I wouldn't want anyone else to read them but you, Cordelia. The thought is mortifying. Anyone should be delighted to read them. I'm always so moved when I read your tales of thrilling adventure and new discovery during a grand journey across the world. Thank you, Cordelia. You will keep writing me still, won't you? Of course. Alright, so heartwarming. Blessed Blazon. Okay, headed to Noble Court. Southeast corner in the first part of town. These two again.
Yo!
I think I need to turn a light on. Hold on. I feel a little in the dark over here. I have to say, I had like the leg workout of a lifetime a couple of days ago. What day was that? Saturday. Like, I've noticed that leg workouts are, obviously they're bigger muscles and a little more difficult, but when I was doing things like, one day I do squats and I do split squats, and the other day I do lunges, like walking lunges, and something else that I find just like really fucking tiring. And I've been like, this is really tiring, but the part that makes me slightly dread it is that it feels both aerobic and anaerobic because I'm like out of breath and quite tired from it. So I was like, okay, so if I'm gonna do things a little bit differently, I'm gonna really slow down on the form and not kind of like huff and puff it. And so I really slowed it down and got to like, especially on my squats with the barbell, like closer to failure than I've ever gotten on squats before without actually like falling over or something, which I don't want to do. And so like really slowed it down and like was afterwards kind of like an anxious person generally, like a little bit twitchy, a little bit like I look at everybody, I kind of like whiz around a lot. But I was so chill for the rest of that afternoon, like completely chill, like no excess energy. I burned off everything. I was like a well-walked dog. And now 2 days later, 2 full days later, my like quads hurt. Every leg muscle hurts if I like squeeze it. That really rarely happens. It feels fucking great. Ahoy there, miss just like a landlocked sailor misses the sea, do ye? We be here on official business. Got a delivery for you from the captain. Arham, took you long enough, didn't it?
Ah!
Ain't no controlling the tides now, is there? Research is a battlefield, and in it we scholars are constantly fighting to conquer more territory. I requested the materials that I need for my research from you to aid in me in this war, but it seems you failed to realize the urgency of the matter. I don't believe I'll be requiring the services of your trading company ever again. Oh, you're yanking me chain, ain't you, matey? If only it had been a matter of punctuality, that would have been one thing. But no, why don't you go and ask that captain of yours for the reason?
Nani?
You got a problem with the captain now? Indeed, that brute Leon. We know all about him. Coming around with that fearsome look on his face and demanding that innocent civilians hand over their money. But your filthy lies. And if you dare deny him, he runs you right through with his great poleaxe. Do you think we were doing business with such a villain? Villain, take that back, you salty sea slugs. Everyone's heard the news by now. How Captain Leon gave up on merchantry and returned to his old pirating ways. The captain would never. That's right, he told us he changed his ways. Make all the excuses you want. It doesn't change the fact that we won't be asking your company for so much as another pebble. We don't have to take that kind of abuse from the likes of you. Bunch of bookish buffoons who ain't never done a day of real work in your lives. What was that? You're not refusing to give us your business, we're refusing to take your business. Our pebbles are too good for you anyway. Good then. Yeah, good then. What is happening? Just remembering what those two mud-sucking mullocks said ties me innards and nuts. Here we come out of our way to bring them the things they wanted, and that's how they treat us. We don't need the customer crud buckets like that. What are those two book brains going on about anyway? The captain would never do such a thing. Ugh, just wondering about it won't get us nowhere. There he is. Shove off. Don't you know who I am? I ain't got time for the likes of you. I'm the great pirate Leon Bastrale. What? If you ain't got any money, then I want nothing to do with you. Get lost.
Huh? Not.
Some nerve to face a pirate of me caliber, you swashbuckler. You're accept as long as you got some coin in your purse. What's going on here? Speed enhancement. Two damage, wow. Extraordinary. $14 SP. That's the good stuff right there. Look at this. This is crazy. Ulbrich has turned into like an absolute fucking Gregor Clegane-like character. How's this gonna do? 29,453. We're getting better. It's the one? Yes, that's him, all right. The filthy thief. Filthy thief. Captain, say it ain't so. We all swore we'd gone over the straight and narrow. Huh? This scallywag's a right fraud. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? He does look an awful lot like the captain, I'll give you that, but you can't fool us that easy.
What?
You rotten rogue. You've been calling yourself Captain Leon and stealing off good folk, is that it? What do you mean? I'm the one, the only, the pirate Captain Leon Bastrale. You don't know, do ye? Captain Leon's pirating days are over. You're gonna impersonate someone, at least do your damn research. I got sold in there for a second.
Yes.
You. I feel light as a breeze now that's cleared up. Got that right. It makes me blood boil seeing someone sullying the captain's good name like that. Oh, I'm sorry, you two. It seems that we were mistaken. Yeah, it's quite thoroughly. Yeah, water under the bridge. Never did like apologies, giving him or taking him. That's right. It's that sorry sea snake who's to blame here. We'd be happy to help you swats with procuring your crystals in the future. We'd be happy to request the services of you bunch of crusty sea dogs. It's funny.
ありがとな。
Thanks to ye as well, friend. Yeah, you're a true aid to us. Trusty as the North Star. That's so funny. Mick and Max shield. Yes, it would. Yes, we will be sure to. We will be sure to employ the hire of you crusty sea dogs. Zephyr Mercedes, got it. Memorial Axe, got it. Ariana again, got this one. Okay, so go to Still Snow. And take Ariana to Natalia in Stonegall. Please take me somewhere warm. Please. Please, I can't. I don't know. I'm not sure if I said this enough in my dialogue, but this is fucking cold. This is like. This kind of altitude is not gonna be that. Stop it. Please take me somewhere warm. Stoneguard valleys.
Oh.
There must be such loyal creatures somewhere. Good and true servants who only wish to work under the good mistress.
Hi.
Ah, ma'am. I have one right here. Pardon? They call me Ariana if it pleases you, my lady. I'll gladly serve you to the last day, but let me. It's a simple, straightforward arrangement. Oh, what a lovely way you have with words. That calm grace, that poise, and those manners. Yes, I think we could get on very well. Would you truly like to work as my lady's maid? I swear that nothing could please me more in this world, my lady. Ah, then I'm glad to welcome you into my employ, Miss Ariana. One more thing I need. A check of your vagina. I'm still lacking a good coachman to see me about my carriage. Happen to know any coachmen seeking new employment? If it pleases my lady, I might know of such a man. He's a skilled coachman, to be sure. I rode many a treacherous road in his coach. Never came to misfortune. Oh, that sounds promising. It's as though the stars have aligned for me. Well, I'm afraid that his manners can be a bit curt. I cannot say for sure what you might think. You should even be willing to come here to work. Do I go to Still Snow again? Is that where the guy is?
Oh. さて。
Surely folks must need a good coachman, but I can't find no work since my last job dried up. Former coachman at the brothel. He doesn't know what to do now that he's lost his job. This is all very straightforward. Speed enhancement. Please take me somewhere warm. Quite a house for having 2 people in their employ, maybe 3. So small. It's got 1 room. Even Tress's house is bigger than this. Oh, are you the coachman that my Ariana spoke of? He's standing on the table? No, never. It looks like he's standing on the table. That's quite a way to make an entrance to someone's house. To walk in, fully clothed in winter clothes, and just clamber onto their dining table. That's a move. How glad I am that fate has brought us together. Would you care to come work in my household? My name is Italia, and I promise you I'll do well by my servants. Awesome. I think I begin to see what I meant. Kurt, indeed. It's funny that people's name might be Kurt. Like, it's a very direct name. How fortunate we both are, Oren. I'm glad you agreed to come work here as well. I know you're trustworthy. We're going to have such a better life here. This place does seem pretty lush. Clean air, nice folks, and Warmth. It's so warm compared to where we were. That's what you mean, Orin. It's indeed warm here in so many ways. I spent so many years struggling to find work and barely keeping afloat. Now at last I feel like I found a place where I can settle down and truly live. Now then, it is time we get down to work, I'd say. Today is the first day of your new post in my 2. You guys are... Where are they sleeping? I should quite like to go into town for a bit of shopping. Ariana, would you mind accompanying me? Of course, my lady, I would be delighted. Great. King Kalim's Conundrum. That's a great title.
Oh.
I will stay with him and keep my master safe. Perhaps there's some of the people...
Not.
Yoink. Steal from the king? Healing Grape Bunch? Yeah. It's like the rich guy doesn't carry his own wallet. I don't have credit cards. I'm glad you've come, particularly now. I'm just now considering a new entertainment I might offer to my people. People do not live merely to survive each day, they live to see the pleasures they hope tomorrow might bring. That is why one of my duties to my people is to provide them with the pleasures that give them the strength to make it through each day. I have asked for the opinions of my vassals and come to a decision. I must not please only the rich and the fortunate. And so I have decided to put on a series of plays that will bring pleasure to the masses. My advisors and I know little of such things. Play acting in the world of the theater. We will need help to make this production a success. I must admit that I have little faith in our success as it stands. Everhold. There it is. What are you two doing? Are those cards? That's right, we are about to play a game. You should join us, Ophelia. That sounds like fun, but I have no idea how to play. Not to worry, we can explain the rules to you all. It'll be a nice little break for all of us. Well, if you're offering, but I refuse. And that's how it started. What we thought would be a nice little break turned into something that we expected. Oh, the 8 of swords and 3 of them note. It's a promising hand. It's easy to know Tressa's hand, for she shows her delight and dismay plainly on her face. The problem is, what does Ophelia have? Constant smile makes her impossible to read. She must have a tail, but I've yet to find it. Well, I have 2 pairs, 3 of swords and 5 of cups. I have 3 of a kind, the 8 of swords. I've got 4 of the same. 6 of staves, right? Unbelievable! Ophelia wins again! A deft player, to be sure. How do you do it, Ophelia? I just let the flame guide me. See, you wish you agreed and let nature take its course. Let nature take its course? What kind of strategy is that? We all have that choice. Fight for what you desire, or let the chips fall where they may. $1,000? What am I, made of money? Yeah, I can't even challenge this guy because I'm not a high enough level. That's humbling. I'm pretty far from 55 too. Oh, stop it. You have to be a little baby about it. To the king.
Oh.
Greetings. So are you the director of that mountain theater we hear so much about? You're familiar with our modest theater, Your Majesty? That is an honor I would never have dreamed of. Not at all. I feel much relieved to have you here to consult with. You see, I have been considering a new entertainment for the benefit, and the idea of a series of plays was proposed to me. And that is wonderful to hear, Your Highness. But constructing a stage and assembling all we will need will cost a fair deal. That issue is one we must resolve to move forward. I see. In that case, might I suggest something like this? I had little idea it was possible to do away with so much of the stage with only a bit of creative thinking. Yes, Your Highness, the stage and props are not but tools made to make the illusions easier to maintain. But a skilled player needs neither to captivate his or her audience. So all we truly must provide is a space for the plays to be performed by able actors. If I'm not mistaken, Your Highness, it seems that you wish to host more than one play? Perhaps you might provide your people not only with the joy of watching great theater, but also with the joy of creating good theater. Great theater. I watched the Pinocchio movie on Netflix recently, the one by Guillermo del Toro, and Christoph Waltz plays like the sleazy fucking sideshow manager, and his voice is like so good for it. Joy of creating great theater. Indeed, this is something I had overlooked. Yes, the pleasure of the theater is not restricted to those standing in the audience. Merely watching another's acting and nothing else is to experience only half of the wonders the theater offers. Giving the people the chance to not only witness the great theater, but to take part in it as actors, playwrights, directors, and in the process, supporting the development of skilled artisans who may continue to support the theater arts going forward. Nothing would please me more than being able to open the door to the world of the theater to more people. I should like nothing more than your assistance in this venture. Already your advice has been invaluable. Together we will make this an age of theater. I have already decided the topic of the first play, in fact. Have you indeed, Your Highness? Cyrus? You must tell us of your journey, my good. Huh? You've traveled the wide expanse of this continent. Your grand adventure should surely be the subject of our first performance. 8 tales of 8 travelers, each walking the path that fate laid before their feet. It's cool. I do think that yours will be a tale capable of moving the hearts of men. Alright, that's cool. Flame's Grace. Back to one of the all-time great songs. I never get tired of. Alright, Tress is back in the party. Travel banter in here? No? Alright, Tressa, come do some purchasing. Oh, that staff. Gotta use this money somehow. Love that discount. I'm afraid that the people of Whisper Mill still carry a great weight upon their hearts. And I'm partly to blame for that. Help lead them into their madness, together with that man who called himself a savior. I know that so many people are trying to recover from that experience and rebuild their lives. But I still haven't done anything to atone for my crimes. I think I have to go back to Whisper Mill. Maybe if I do... So, they came again. They did. It was most vexum. Oh, I should introduce you. This is Eliza Woodward. Father once headed the Knights Ardent. Pray don't mention it, Liana. His achievements are not my own. Came here to try to find out more about the ruins where that altar lay. Oh, but I know you. I did not realize you were also acquainted with Miss Liana. Well, if we all know one another, that makes things even easier. Now, never mind the niceties. The point is this. I want to find out more about that altar where Matthias held his awful ceremony. Awful altar. Yes, we had even gathered together a goodly number of people to aid us in this venture. Someone who doesn't want us to. Our provisions have been ransacked, and we meet with obstacles every step we take. We've made no progress at all as a result. It is truly a bother. The Forest of Purgation, eh? It's the Ebony Grotto. I'm always intrigued by the people with interesting designs who are in the tavern with their back to you. My flock seems bothered by something lately. Afraid's more like it, maybe. Maybe there's some monster lurking nearby. I hope someone will find and take care of it before it gets into my sheep, if there is one. Scaredy sheep.
Not.
Where am I going? Random battles in the world map? I'm past all this. There we go. One turn those hoes. Where am I? Wow, that's a long time between saves. What's up here? Isn't this like one of the hardest dungeons? You'll double. Look at that. There's the damage I'm looking for. He does like 1800, she does 60. Nice. Hmm. $20 Gs, you say? What does that do? Oh, it's a slow? I wonder why lightning is the key to this forest. Oh my god. The team is I haven't put on any of these new weapons either. Kind of waiting to be kind of waiting to be equipped with all of them before I do that. And for me, I've been through many of these dungeons. I've never once had like a really big impactful last stand. I really think about it. No chance I can finish this, right? Oh, maybe I can. I don't think she has the kind of damage to do it. Her spells just don't... Her spell's not hitting... Oh, close. Give me patience, come on. Here we go. Alright, HP Thief. There we go. Maybe I should have done the dark flames will burn this land clean someday. We may have lost our savior, but the accursed flame will not be extinguished. Maybe I should be doing the secondary jobs before I do this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could be using those job points for something. I guess you don't strictly need them. Fat ass damage. One shot. Thought it might be so, and it seems my instincts were correct. The culprit truly was a follower of Matthias, that madman who called himself the Savior. Looked at Matthias' side, leading such people down a path of death. That is why I must atone for my sins. It's true, I can understand why your heart and your conscience pain you so. But I do not think that you trying to shoulder all the blame yourself will help anyone in the end. They've turned their eyes to the future. They smile and they laugh and they live every day as a new day. Perhaps it is time you do the same. Allowing yourself to drown in guilt is not atonement. Both you and the people of this village have suffered the same wounds. They have remembered how to smile again. I do so wish that you would as well, Leon. Yes, just like that. I've always loved that smile of yours, Liana. And I'll try to keep smiling for you. Now that we've unearthed the villains who were hindering our efforts, we can look into those ruins at last. You've been a great aid to us, traveler. Thank you. Bishop staff. Didn't I just get that? I have 2 of them now? It's so stupid. Why would they tell you to get that if you're about to get one from the quest? Fucking baited. Okay, Victor's Hollow. Okay, after this one I'm gonna go eat, I think. I'm hungry. Legion Dagger. 263? 263, imagine that. What do you want? I want you to come with us. We're gonna go napping. Who's this guy? My dearest daughter's up and disappeared. I raised her all myself. I did after my dear wife passed away. I'd go mad for something to happen to her. High and low of search, yet a bleeding trace I found. Ellie's her name. If you meet her, send her home. I don't remember that one. This game is like a absolute ton of content. I will give it that. There's a lot to do here. No wonder it's like a fairly pricey game. They put a lot into this. Ooh. Elemental Glaive. Is that better than the Rune Glaive? I don't think so. This is cool. You must be the leader of these thieves. Let me guess, you're with that merchant from earlier. Well, you've got perfect timing, friend. I was just looking for someone with something good to steal. Oh, so funny. Oh, you're just in luck. I've been looking for someone's ass to kick. I think there might be an argument that you can tell what weaknesses they have by the sequence. Like, I don't think this guy can have flame or swords. Could be wrong though. Like, I think they're always kind of in the same order. Like, so if lightning, I think lightning's the third one. So if lightning is there, that means the next one has to be shadow or light. It would never be lightning then flame. I think it always goes flame, blizzard, lightning, light, dark, or dark light. One of the two. Pretty sure about that. Should steal from this guy. Oh my god. Yoink. Oh, come on. 73%. Let's get him in here. Do your thing, pal. Come on. Not even a medium-sized one? Give me that money. I gotta make up for that fucking bishop staff I just got. Is this guy not dead yet? Axe, alright. Plenty of those. Hey, rut this guy up. Let's go. You can tell that you're starting to out experience the content a little bit when you're dead. Tell you something. Susanna Grotoff. That is my mistress's true name. She was a famous scholar, the same woman these ingredients are for. She was targeted by an organization known as Obsidians. No, because I was their chosen assassin for the entire existence revolved around death of once felt guilty for taking. I was a heartless killer, and good at it too. I tried to kill Susanna, stopped by him. Only death awaits an assassin who failed his target. So as for my orders, I drank the violet poison in my blood. It's intense, but Susanna rescued me from. When I could find the words, I asked her, "You saved me." Do you know what she said? Sometimes children do reckless things, so it's up to those older than them to save them from themselves. It was then that I realized that she was right. I was a child. I wasn't even human. I was just a failure. Animal. I was nothing. I finally understood that then. Susanna helped me see it. She didn't just save my life. She gave me another chance to be. I'm not yet done repaying that debt. I want to see her live a long and healthy life. You helped me do that. You have my thanks. Primeval Bow of Storm. They're badass fucking. 229.95. Look at that. Absolute bananas. 342 elemental attack. What the f? Alright, how many more of these am I gonna do? Viper Dagger, I already hit one of those. Okay, so this seems that they say there's two more and they're more difficult. Reading 10 paragraphs about a boss fight. The Scaredy Sheep battle is one of the hardest in the game, apparently. And then they tell you get the battle tested gear. Okay, so this looks like a lot more stuff to do. So I can do this one now. Let me try to do this one now. Whatever. And then I'll see how it goes. I'm sure there's like a save point and shit. Alright, see how this goes. Let me see, have any of that equipment. So there was a helm, there was a shield. Crazy shield. Is it better on him? Yes. There was a helm as well. So this is 103, 112. Okay, I'll give it to Ulbrich. Was there anything else? Yeah, there's this one. Amazing. Holy shit. Nice. Okay. So there's another elemental augmenter coming, which is nice. I think I'll probably give her the empowering bracelet. The straight 1000 HP is like way better than anything else for her. Alright, so I'm gonna save again. Alright, see how this goes. Just to make double sure. All these guys are clear, yeah. How much extra do they have? 24. They're all rich. They're not rich enough to do it though. Okay, hold on. Is this saying I should have the other things already? Yeah, okay, so I think I'll probably after this do the secondary job quests. At least my name, begging your pardon, I was carried off by a terrible fiend. Alright, see how this guy does. Oh, not again, that's the same beast from before. Alright, is this thing gonna fuck me up? Okay. Let's try to see what things is weak to. Not that. Ophelia's gone. Roger. Okay. Let's try level slash. Okay. A little more information. Not sure what happened there. Keep working on these dudes. Oof. God. Good blocks, good blocks. Okay, so he doesn't have a... Oh, I can do last stand here. I gotta use an item. That's it, 900. Okay, okay, all of life, medium. Ooh, I'm glad that missed. Okay, these skills, steal SP, no, just attack with swords. That's because he's blinded. Okay. And it was to heal yourself. Should do Insight instead, actually, again. Can we get Ophelia back? Oh my god, that hits so fucking hard. Alright. Pretty useful. Alright, this is gonna be a little dire. Alright. Can we get Ophelia back? No? Not doing that? Okay, I guess that means it's time for time for dinner. Return to title. Okay, before I do this, I'm gonna go get my pump up jobs, because if I'm doing these super hard bosses, I might as well have the fun shit to do them. So that's it for now. That was fun. That was a lot of progress. And then I will probably play this again this evening or tomorrow, but I'll probably play this again soon. And it should take probably 2 or 3 more sessions to wrap all this stuff up. Okay, see ya.